infamous Goblin Theorem production.
Yeah, alright, let's start this shit. Alright. It's been a while since I've done this. Welcome everybody, and today we're going to be talking about Gibiate, along with my co-hosts, Ross and Snuff.
What's up?
Hi again.
Yeah, we're all here. Being shit.
Like usual.
Watching shit, being shit. Yeah. It's been a little while since we brought out a video, a podcast. Do apologise for that. We had a few things happen to us in this time. I've just had a baby. Life-altering events, yes. I've had a baby, which has taken up all my time along with work. So, yeah.
Excuses.
Yeah, I know. Raising a child is very easy. It's the easiest thing anyone's ever done.
It is. You just outsource.
Yeah, outsource it to my woman. Don't leave that in.
That's getting left in.
Yep.
There you were.
Oh, great.
That's going to be a soundbite in the intro.
Oh, my wife's going to kill me.
Oh, God. So
Yeah.
what did we watch?
We watched Gibiate.
Gibiate.
Yeah, Gibiate. It is pronounced Gibiate, because I'm sure they say Gibiate in it and not Gibiate.
Yeah, they do say Gibiate.
Tell us what it's about.
Well, it's about... Well, according to my anime list, the synopsis is... The story takes place in Japan. The year is 2030 and Earth has been completely overrun by a viral disease named Gibiate.
We just said that it's pronounced Gibiate, not
No.
Gibiate.
Gibiate. You know what? It's Gibiake.
Yes, G as in
It turns people into various different monsters based on the age, sex, and race.
not really various. I mean, there's like 2.
No, there's about 6.
Nah, there's not as many as 6, definitely.
There's Lizard Man and Ant Guy.
And gorilla.
Is
And
there a
gorilla boy.
There's
Wow,
the flying
yeah.
ones as well.
I suppose there's about 4 actually. I suppose, yeah.
And Mewtwo.
Yeah, Mewtwo. Right, so a samurai and a ninja from the early Edo
Samurai.
period. Yes. a
How can you
samurai-
not say samurai?
Oh my god! Just
Let the man speak.
But when this happened in the last podcast, he went samurai. It's just
Yeah.
samurai. Just say it right.
it's samurai.
Samurai.
Let me butcher the English and Japanese language at the same time. Okay.
All right. Carry on.
A samurai
Yay.
and a ninja.
Oh, what? A ninja.
A ninja.
Damn these samurais and ninjas.
From the early Edo period, travel together through time and arrive in a ruined Japan to aid a professor working on a cure for the virus. Together, they find countless Gibiate, monsters, outlaws, and other fierce foes on their journey to save mankind.
Yeah.
And the main reason we've chosen it for this episode is because it is the lowest rated full-length anime on my anime list.
IMPD.
And we do not agree with those ratings at all.
Yeah. It needs to be lower.
Like, it has a hard-to-pronounce title.
Not really.
Which is always a bonus for an anime, obviously. The more difficult it is for me to pronounce, then the more interested I get in it. Do you not
It's
agree?
like One Piece.
One Piece is so hard to pronounce.
On PS?
Exactly. Have you not heard the characters say One Piece? It's just...
No.
It's
I
don't
never
do it.
watched it. I never watched it.
Whatever you're about to do is racist. Don't do it.
Okay, so Gibiate
Gibiate.
Gibiate with a rating of 3.97 was released this summer. It has 12 episodes, and it's kind of an action-y horror kind of thing. I wouldn't really put it any other genres
Mystery.
on top of it. I wouldn't even put mystery onto it.
It's a mystery how it got made. Stuff. How do you feel about this anime?
I felt like people just give it shit. That's it. That's all I want to say, really.
You just
Right.
feel like people give it shit.
It's actually not that bad. It's really, listen, it's 12 episodes long, and it does a real good job of
Being
making
12
you.
episodes long.
No, it does a real good job of making you emotionally attached to the characters in a very short time.
No, it doesn't.
Shut up, you.
No, it doesn't.
Shut up.
Flat out lies.
This is my turn to speak.
You've asked him a question.
I'm
let the
serious.
boys speak.
I'm serious. Like
Okay. Name me a character in it.
Adam. Adam is a legend. He's the only sane person in that whole series, and he dies on like the second episode, and I almost cried.
All right. Fine. If you love Adam so much, I'll give it
Do.
you.
What was the other guy's name?
Brian.
Brian.
Brian and Adam, the only like non-Japanese characters.
None of them are Japanese. Have you heard the names? Kathleen.
Okay, yeah, okay. Kathleen is
I think
like
she's
half.
half.
Japanese.
Yeah, she's half,
Her
yeah.
second name is McDonald.
It's Fanada.
Have you seen the dad's? Have you seen the dad's name in it? His name's literally Ronald McDonald. It's on his gravestone. Is it Ronald? Is it Reynold? I don't know.
It's Ronald now.
It's Ronald now. His name's Ronald McDonald. She's the heir to the McDonald fortune.
That's very, very badly gone out of business during this apocalypse.
No, they're still going strong.
So you have your takeaway from this is people shitting on it and your emotional connection to Adam.
That's all. Yeah, everything else about it is it's terrible.
It's terrible, really. You don't like anything else about it.
Why do you?
I do. Like, you know, my favourite part, right, is the flashbacks.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't.
the 500
Yeah.
flashbacks every 2 minutes.
Get out.
I took them as like a really good history lesson.
It taught you nothing.
From
It
5 minutes ago.
It taught me that I hate flashbacks.
It taught me that things happened in the past that I was not aware of until now.
I thought Naruto had a lot of flashbacks, but it doesn't. Until you've watched this anime, it doesn't.
Yeah, there is a lot of flashbacks. Gets kind of ridiculous. They kind of
And-
don't do
And
anything either.
like we discussed earlier, there is that one episode where the whole show is in a flashback,
But backwards.
but backwards.
So
It's not just one flashback. It's 4 flashbacks
Yeah,
at the
it's-
same time.
It's four for the price of one flashback.
well, if I could recommend it, I'd say watch this anime on 4 screens at the same time, like episode 1 to 4, just so you can get it over and done with quicker.
No, seriously
Yeah.
though, like the flashbacks had like a solid purpose. It built up the characters rather than you having to spend like an entire season getting to know the character. They did a flashback, so you get to know all about them, what they're about, what their shtick is, and
So when I say flashback, I mean something that's flashback to something we've already seen, not something that's flashing back to
So not like
their
like
past.
a character's past, yeah.
No. I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about like a flashback to something that happened in the previous episode.
yeah, well, no, that's just stupid, right? I'm talking about proper flashbacks.
What? What are you talking about?
You know,
There's
like,
only like 3 of them.
no, there's a lot. How often did we watch the same anime? There's like
There was
3 an
3?
episode.
You guys are fucking crazy.
Every character has
What are you talking about?
flashbacks,
Every character has a flashback to like when they was
and then you mix in the
Look-
flashbacks from the previous episodes.
yeah. So then
That's all I'm talking about.
like you find out all about the samurai and like how his lord basically made him betray the shogunate, and yeah, it was cool. And then there was the ninja guy and him fighting the
More
samurai
ninjas.
guy.
No, I
And
think the ninja guy in his flashback, he fought other ninja guys and his friend died because he's seen a red moon or something.
Yes, because he says his whole thing was like if you see a red moon, it means that somebody's going to die.
That means that you're going to die.
Going to die.
That was his second flashback. His first one, he fought the samurai.
Yeah, the first one he fought the samurai.
Ah, I must have missed that scene. I can't remember.
Absolute top CGI that was.
Yeah.
Oh, there's top CGI in this. I mean, I
The whole
thought
thing's
fucking.
CGI, isn't it?
I thought
The
the
whole
fucking.
thing is CGI.
Didn't the guys from like Marvel like animate this?
It's better than Marvel.
It's better than Endgame.
Oh, what do you mean? It's actually got more of a budget than Avengers did. That's a little known fact about this.
What, the whole Avengers like series, or just
Every single film and cartoon
Ever made.
together. Yeah.
It's just wow. They've
Did
done
you
some
all
stuff with
think,
that.
like, most of the budget go into the flashbacks?
Well,
Most
you
of
see,
the budget went into advertisement. Only 1% actually went into making the anime.
Not even that. It was an afterthought.
Which
God.
the advertisement was actually just the release of COVID.
yeah, to be fair, it kind of does have a similar plot to like
It makes sense.
COVID.
It came out at the same time of like, yeah, it makes sense, right?
To be fair, it does kind of feel like they're going, right, there's this virus spreading throughout the whole world. How can we make some money off this?
Gibiate.
Well, they didn't. I'm assuming they lost money.
I don't know.
Did they?
Apparently, they did quite well. They're
Did
talking
they?
about a
Really?
second season, and
No, there's rumours of a second season.
no, the producer said there was a second season. Let me get some Google Foo going on.
Google Foo.
Some goog foo.
They reckon that it could be next year, summer next year.
They reckon, or is it actually announced?
No. This is like theory crafting. This is, but
It won't have a second season.
it will.
it won't.
It will. Look, anybody listening to this, look forward to like episode 2 of us reviewing Gibiate. Okay,
Oh,
where I'll make these pair rewatch season 1.
I'm on holiday that week. I think, yeah.
Are you also having a baby around that time? Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And every other time you ask.
So, considering we were supposed to defend this, I feel like we're falling quite flat on that.
I have been defending it. I think it's actually quite good.
No,
You
I
guys are just shitting all over it like arseholes.
I haven't got to the good scenes yet. There's at least 2.
Our episode.
well, no. If there was 2 per episode, that would be good.
I mean, there's one reason to watch the first 2 episodes, but let's go through episode by episode. The first episode.
Wait, but let me jump in first. Right. This is what I said to you guys. Watch the first 2 episodes and the last episode. Right, and that covers everything. Was I wrong?
Well,
Yes.
kinda, because there's new characters and shit that appear in the middle of it. But
There's
All
new
right.
characters that come in and make a big fuss and then they leave. And in the grand scheme of things, they didn't actually change anything.
Okay. Yeah. So
Plus the best
first 2
character.
episodes and last episode, was that all that was needed?
So no, you need to watch the 3rd episode as well, because that's when the monk comes into it. Or was it
Yeah.
coming
Oh, I
first
thought that
episode?
was episode 2. I've got my episodes mixed up.
Yeah, that
Oh,
might
no.
actually be in episode 2. Actually,
It was episode 3.
is it episode 3?
Oh, I apologise, listeners.
Probably. I haven't fact checked this. I'm just guessing.
I
I just want it to be wrong.
I like your dedication to making me wrong, so I'll go along with it.
So he comes in, this monk.
Wait, no,
And
that's episode 3. Apparently, we was talking about episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was done.
All right, we need to. We haven't even talked about episode 1 yet.
Let's talk about episode 1. What happens in episode 1?
All right, so
Yes.
in episode 1, Sensui or Sensei, I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. They kind of say it 2 different ways, but Kanzaki Sensei is a samurai.
Yeah, samurai.
Samurai. I'm just going to continue to say that awkwardly, just for your sake, Ross.
That's fine. I appreciate the effort.
And Kenruku Sanada are a ninja and a samurai, and they've been exiled. They're on a boat in the middle of some water. All of a sudden, they time travel to the future, and then actually no, the very start of it, she started doing like a live stream. She's a Twitch girl.
She's a cam girl, is she?
She's a cam
Just
girl.
setting up the OnlyFans.
She's yeah.
She's funny.
She's going to keep business going whilst the world's falling apart.
I mean, that's our business plan for the future. We set up our OnlyFans, and you can see us do this naked.
I'd pay people not to watch, so.
It's fine. Yeah, but she's talking to the camera, and I can't remember what she says. Can anyone remember what she says? It's sort of like
She says, "I don't know what to say," but
she actually does say that, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
starts this. So the anime starts by saying, "We don't know what the fuck to do." And then like Gibiate appeared in, I think it was Venice. I think it said first, and it spread around the world.
yes, it started in Venice.
So damn those Venetians.
Venetian.
I don't know. Yeah, and then so yeah, she's camming. She's got like 6 followers.
Who's that? A mum, Doctor, Adam,
Adam,
and
Brian.
Brian. That's 4.
And her granddad,
Yeah, Granddad's there.
The old bloke, yeah.
the old dude.
The old
He might just be a pedo, actually. I'm not sure.
But to be fair, I think he was like one of the best characters.
Yeah, it's a shame he died. Such a cruel way.
He was one of the dumbest characters.
No, it's the best character.
Best character.
I don't know. You guys are watching something else.
Yeah.
He was an idiot.
I've just been watching One Punch Man and I've not realised. Yeah. Then after she does her live stream, so Sensei and fucking Kenroku appear in modern day Japan.
Completely unperturbed by the
Just-
situation.
Yeah, just sort of like, what the fuck? They think a skyscraper is a castle, and that's about it for as much surprise as you're going to get out of them for time traveling. They come across a Gibiate and they fight it, but they don't have any weapons, so they don't do very well. And then Kathleen appears and shoots it with a taser, and apparently that works.
Lasso taser.
Yes, that they are weak to electrical currents, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe if somebody figured that out at some point, they could have used that.
But I think in this episode, like when she's explaining in front of the camera, like what the Gibiate are and all that sort of shit, and it's spreading around the world, they use kind of like footage from like helicopters and stuff, and it kind of looks pretty all right. And it's only when they actually put a Gibiate like close up and then fighting it that you realise that, oh my god, it looks so fucking terrible.
It looks like something ripped out of a PS2 game.
It really, I'll say PS1 game.
It's really
horrible.
bad CGI, hence the low budget.
Does it have what is the budget for this?
The budget, give me
20 quid.
20 quid. Probably.
Oh, it is on IMDb, by the way. It doesn't actually say what the budget was. I'm guessing like some proper Google effort would give us this information.
Well, I'll figure it.
You'll figure it out. But IMDb does say though that there's some more anime like this, and one of them is Decadence.
Not seen that.
Decadence.
Yeah, Decadence.
So, an average 13-episode anime season costs around 250 million yen, which is about $2 million to produce. So,
We reckon Gibiate had a third of that at most.
Well, if they didn't, I'd be surprised.
probably like $500,000, right? If
No.
that.
But by the sounds of it, from what I've read, the idea of them going into Gibiate was like you were saying, to make their own Marvel Universe-esque thing, that they wanted it to be the next big thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of money was thrown into it. Hence, all of the CGI artwork, because that can't be cheap.
Well, a lot of the CGI is just copied and pasted from scene to scene. So
But yeah. Let's see the upfront cost though.
I don't know, man.
Paying somebody to sit there and draw every cell is going to be probably more expensive. Right, so episode 1 introduces Kathleen, Sensui, and what was the ninja guy's name again?
Kenroku.
Kenroku.
Hmm.
And we get introduced to the old man as well. Can anybody remember his name?
Old man.
I think he's just old man.
Yeah, I didn't make a note of his name, and I actually can't find his name anywhere. So, old man, who, for some reason, has a samurai sword in his possession. What a coincidence!
Perfect little happy accident.
Happy accident.
Well, it's actually not in his possession. It's at his like house that he
That's
hasn't
what-
been back to.
So,
No, but by his possession, I meant like
Yeah, but it's not on him. It's
No.
he owns a samurai sword.
Yeah,
So-
okay, yeah.
A lot of people own samurai swords.
I do.
I would say that's not true, but I've got 3 behind me. So
Yeah.
So that's, all right, I'll change that. A lot of weebs own samurai swords.
True.
Hey. Me and my wife who do not take kindly to that kind of talk.
Who's your waifu?
My actual wife.
That's not. Oh, fuck off.
Smart answer.
Get
Very
the fuck-
smart answer.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so this old man, I said earlier, he's an idiot, and I'll tell you why. In like the first episode, it's the old man, Kathleen, the ninja, and the samurai are driving through the town that is infested by Gibiate monsters.
Yeah, it's ain't infested, but they meet one, and then they drive through the town and never meet one again.
Well, they're all hidden in the alleyways, right, where the shade because they don't like the light.
Oh man, they're all fucking like gangsters, just chilling in alleyways.
But yeah, this old guy just abruptly stops the car and says, "You guys carry on. I'm going to walk from here to my apartment to get the samurai sword."
Yeah, but it's fine because he's just drove for half an hour in the fucking middle of the city and hasn't come across a single one of them.
Well, this ended up with him dying.
No, it didn't.
He did die.
He got back to the he did die, but he got back to the camp without being got. He died.
He died because he went back to get the samurai sword, and that's ultimately what led him to die.
It wasn't.
It was.
It really wasn't. He was in the camp, perfectly
wasn't it?
fine.
He wasn't in the camp. He
wasn't-
He was back
died
in the camp for all of 2 minutes
Yeah, exactly. He was back in the camp for
And
2
then-
minutes.
because of where he walked to give the samurai sword to the samurai.
God,
He got
that's
killed
bull-
because of where he was standing.
That's bullshit.
It's not.
He could have just went for a piss or something while
Oh,
the
No.
camp was being attacked and died just the same.
he couldn't have, because he stood specifically on that corner to give the samurai sword to the samurai. He got killed for it.
Oh, that's
No
just
other character
semantics,
died
is.
in that scene. No other character died.
The whole camp.
The entire camp got
the
wiped
50
out.
people in the
Important.
died. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no
none of-
important.
none of them important. All the
No one
important
who
ones
had
survived.
face drawn.
They all had spirals for eyes, and
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but we have to talk about his death, though, because it is the best death in the entire fucking anime. The old man's
yeah.
death. Because he literally gets face fucked to death by
Yeah.
a Gibiate.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever animated that scene.
Well,
And
they knew
the
what
scene
they
isn't
were doing.
animated. That's the thing. It's just one picture dragged on top of another picture.
Yeah, but
But just by looking at that, you can tell exactly what's happened.
if anyone doesn't know, you need to go to episode 2, and it's how far in is it?
It was about. It's like
I'll find it now. Don't
I
worry,
don't know.
I'm going to find it right now. 12 minutes in, so it's somewhere around there.
Yeah. His whole death scene starts at
Yeah, his whole death scene starts at 12 minutes, and then yeah, it's just fantastic.
gets dragged away by the only flying Gibiate.
Yeah, even though there's supposed to be 100 attacking the fucking camp.
Yeah.
But yeah. If you're going to watch it, watch the first 2 episodes. Because the first episode, the premise comes across as quite good. Like it seems all right.
Yeah, there's a solid idea.
Yeah, it is a solid idea, but it's just not executed very well, and it's just not animated very well, which is a bit of a shame, really. But what the fuck can you do? You just got to get some of the animes like that, ain't you? But that's what we're here for. We watch this shit.
We watch this shit so you don't have to, but then try and convince you to watch it.
Yeah, because it's funny.
So you didn't actually say what you liked from it, by the way. Like Snarf did, I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
what I liked.
You haven't said what you liked from it. You've just rambled on about episode 1.
Again, I
Yeah,
just
about
said
episode 1.
Episode 1. All right, the premise is good. I just said that. Like,
Okay.
the premise is
That's
good.
cool.
It's just executed very bad.
Yeah.
This could have been a fantastic anime, just it wasn't. It is so bad that, let's say you have something that you need to do, you know, work, study, whatever, but you keep putting it off, and you know you're a weeb, so you're watching anime. If you just force yourself to watch a couple of episodes of this, or even just the first episode, 10 minutes of it, and you'll just not want to watch anime for a while.
And now we need to defend this steaming pile of pure gold, because that's
Garbage.
absolute gold.
Easy game. You start.
Right, that's a good one.
If I was in this world, I would be terrified of becoming a Gibiate, because I do not want to be a terribly CGI'd creature.
I don't think they know that. No. No, bear with me.
So,
It's real.
if I saw something like that in real life, I'd think there was something off.
Yeah, maybe they are also seeing it as some weird, like, fourth dimensional.
They are from
rendering.
outer space, actually. The virus did come from outer space.
Oh, spoilers! God's sake! Thanks.
Oh, yeah, because anyone's going to watch this hot gold garbage.
Well, you do realise Ultra Defense Mode.
Yeah, this is Ultra Defense Mode. This is the part of it where we
Can't
cannot
explain.
say anything bad about the anime.
Can't say
No,
it's trash when it's trash, and
We can't, can we?
no.
God damn.
Okay.
I'll
So,
cut
yeah,
this.
we need
No,
to
no,
defend
leave it in.
this pile of fucking shit.
I can defend it. Right, let me start. I can defend it.
Please do.
Go on, carry on.
Right. I think everybody should watch this because of how the characters develop. You get the entire life cycle of a character. You get the introduction, right? You get some backstory for them, right? You get their interaction with the current cast, right? And then you get their death as well. For
All in the
almost every
space of
character.
5 minutes.
Like maybe like per
Right.
episode. Like it's good and quick if you just want to watch an episode, see somebody's life, and go, you know what? Yeah, I'm good for that episode now. Like I'll watch somebody's life tomorrow, next week. I think it's a good tone setting of life itself.
Well, I think there are two good scenes in this. We talked about one already. It's the old man's death where he gets face fucked by a Gibiate. Fantastic. And the second one is the monk's death.
Oh, the monk's death was
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
It's actually pretty well done for what this anime is.
I'm really upset you don't actually get to see his death, though. But I like the fact.
I think it's good that like by the time they get to him, it's too late. He's dead already. He's just slumped in a corner, and you can just that's it.
Yeah,
you can see
but-
what he's done. They doesn't explain what he's done. You can see it. Like there's dead Gibiate everywhere. He's died of his wounds, and he's just sat there, and he's protected her.
Yeah, but the best part about them coming back is realizing who he had fought,
Yeah.
and which makes you go, shit, that's why
It makes your little heart break whenever you
Oh, yeah.
realize.
died, because he couldn't use his
Yeah.
full strength. He was forced to hold back emotionally.
Yes, forced hold back because one of the Gibiate that he was fighting was Kathleen's mom, who I think the monk guy had a crush on.
Very much so.
Yeah, she ran off the episode before because she got stabbed by a Gibiate and was turning into one. So she's come back, he's fought her, and they've killed each other, pretty much. But you don't see any of it, and it just sort of shows it, yeah. Like, not really shows it, sort of like implies it. It implies it. You see the aftermath. Yeah, and it does actually, yeah. That is a scene that I thought was very well done. When I first saw it, like him slumped in the corner, I thought he was still alive, and he was going to do like, he's going to do a shitty sort of like I'm on death's door sort of speech, protect everybody, blah blah blah. And no, he was already. They just sort of like they closed his eyes and there was all crying around him, and it was all cool. It was good.
It was a good scene.
He was a good character. He was probably the only good character.
Apart from Adam.
God, Adam, fuck off, Adam.
You only liked Adam because he's the only one who questions.
It's the only one who thought that these two people from the past might not actually be from the past and they're just insane. He's the only sane person there.
He was the only one with common sense.
Yeah. It's a legend. A living legend. Well, no, he died, so he's not. It's a good boy.
Yeah, but then you got like Brian was his like husband. And
this is a good point, actually. But
Brian was like super emotional about Adam's death, wasn't he?
Yeah,
they were brothers in arms, right?
Yeah, brothers in arms, but
it was basically
also could have been husband.
Hey, whatever floats the boat, right?
Well, yeah, it's not an issue really, but like the way that Brian mourned Adam's death was more of a loved one.
It was intimate,
and then Brian died. It was funny.
There was that sex scene actually in the end credits of the episode.
Oh yeah,
during a flashback.
the flashback sex scene.
the flashback sex scene in the end credits.
Yeah, so
there's one at the end of every episode. They're all of Brian and fucking Adam.
Everybody lovingly looking back on their sex scenes.
So this anime was just a secret plan, just to make fucking is it not? It's not yaoi, is it? It's fucking
it's yaoi.
It's yaoi, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was yaoi or the other one.
Surprisingly, it was very well animated. That's probably where all the budget went.
All the budget, yeah. Adam and Brian, fantastic lovers. It's beautiful.
So I think it's time to read some bad reviews.
Okay,
have you actually found some?
Any reviews?
No, I haven't found any. But I've actually found one. You may like one painter and hate another, but usually they're both talented individuals, and what you like is just a personal preference. This show is just bad.
Talking about painters, right? Now, this anime has a very unique art style. Let's call it because it's very artsy, with all like the random purples and stuff that aren't really drawn, just painted over the scene. So I'm going to say bullshit 2 is like one painter, hate another. This is a good painter, and it's painted really well.
Are you on drugs or?
The issue is it's very hard to defend.
It's we can't say that. It's easy to defend because you should watch it and love it and hate it. Watch it and then read the reviews because it's funny.
You know how some stories can wind up going downhill? Well, in Gibiate's case, that hill is a 90-degree cliff.
The animation was a garbage fire that I died in. I am writing this as a very dissatisfied ghost. I actively prayed for character death. The protag is pure edge with some grade A eyeshadow. The fights look like they were chopped with a knife. The monsters look straight out of a shitty horror game from the early 2000s. The voice actors didn't fit the characters at all, especially Doc. He sounded like the helpful manager at my neighborhood supermarket. There were so many holes that the plot died from blood loss. The female lead's personality was as compelling as an empty Capri Sun. All in all, 10 out of 10 would die again. Agreed. 10 out of 10. See? He knew what he was talking about.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And what's wrong with an empty Capri Sun? It means that you've enjoyed it.
It's a bit of a flimsy bag at the end.
You could have found it on the street.
It could have piss in it.
Somebody enjoyed it at one point, before it was empty.
More things I like about this anime. The fight scenes. There isn't actually a single fight scene in the entire anime. What there are...
Well, there is.
What do you mean? Explain.
What there are is a clip of one of the characters swinging a weapon with some, awesome music. Well, not really awesome music. Some music. And, some flashy background. With a weapon noise happening, And then it cuts to the Gibiate dying.
Yeah, being cut in half or something.
Yeah, there's actually no.
And loads of blood being sprayed everywhere.
Also, one of the characters in it. What's the top hat guy's name? Fuck.
The top hat guy is Gurren.
the mafioso.
Yeah,
Gurren.
Gurren. Yeah, Gurren. In his like Big Brother style podcasting like Twitch streaming section, he says that guns work pretty well on Gibiate, and the anime does not support that at all.
No, because every time they get shot at, there's nothing bloody.
Yeah, not a single bullet hurts a Gibiate in this fucking anime.
He also says that he doesn't have any bullets, and then every episode after that, he seems to have unlimited ammo.
Yeah, I noticed that. I wasn't sure if it was flashing back to when he used to have bullets.
I don't know. But
So I wasn't sure.
this anime says one thing, and then right after goes back on what it said every time.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind to like the best character is Isao, the pole vaulting guy.
It's pretty fun.
Do you remember his backstory?
No.
Yes.
His backstory was basically he was an Olympic candidate for the pole vault, and somehow wound up killing somebody.
What? The pole vault?
He killed an assassin who tried to kill his girlfriend.
Yeah, somebody attacked his girlfriend and basically like he beat the living shit out of this guy and killed him.
Why would you go to prison for that? If someone's trying to kill someone you love, then it's self-defense.
It's what's the word?
Murder?
Excessive force.
Yes, but he's not using excessive force because if you don't stop this guy, he's going to kill you. It's kill or be killed.
The way
it wasn't self-defense.
It wasn't self-defense. It was like he went at this guy, hunted him down.
Oh, so he tried to kill his girlfriend.
Yeah,
he's tried to kill his girlfriend. I didn't watch this episode, to be honest. I must have missed it.
But his fighting technique, he's using like a long pole with a sharpened end.
Spear,
yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, a spear.
But no.
It's a spear.
It's a spear, but like it's really long. It is a pole vaulting pole. But yeah, there's a scene where he pole vaults, and I was just like, that's cool. It's like he's using his backstory.
Doesn't he pole vault over fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He annoyed me along with the fat one. Didn't they just say the same thing and repeated it like 3 times all the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They were like Team Rocket.
They were not. They were nothing like Team Rocket.
Except Team Rocket was just a lot more successful.
No. Oh.
That's what they reminded me of.
Team Rocket are fantastic. These are just.
Yeah, they were like a scuffed Team Rocket.
No, it was like Ekins and Coughing, rather than the actual Team Rocket. They were just the Pokemon that weren't very good in fights.
So, is there other anime that are kind of like this?
I'm guessing so, but I haven't seen them.
Oh, I did list a couple, but they weren't actually like it. Decadence is a similar.
I've heard Decadence isn't too bad though.
Style of anime, and there's a really old one I can't remember the name of that I have watched before. That used the same kind of plot where like everybody, like the whole world's been taken over by monsters, and there's just like small groups of people that just trying to survive.
Yeah, there's a lot of animes like that.
This anime reminded me a lot of like Walking Dead, where it's just a group of people just trying to survive, and like no one's life is really that important. Like anybody can just die at any minute, right?
Well, apart from Kathleen.
Yeah, she's the only one who can't die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It feels very like on edge all the time.
It's a shit, non-edgy version of High School of the Dead, but without the time travel.
Okay, because you're just comparing it to the Gibiate to zombies in that sense, kind of thing.
Yeah, because that's what a Gibiate really pretty much is. A zombie, you get bit by a zombie, you turn into a zombie. You get hit by a Gibiate, you become a Gibiate. Sometimes. I'd say sometimes, because they even say in the anime, like, it's not like 100% certain that it will change.
Yeah, but like half the population, no, the majority of the population's already been killed off. So the odds of you being stung by one that hasn't stung something in the past, what was it, 8 hours or something like that?
Yeah.
Do you know, thinking about it, the circumstances that they set up would mean that it's actually unlikely that it would spread that fast. Because
Kind of true.
once one of these monsters has infected someone, they can't do it for another 24 hours.
Is it 24 hours?
It's 24 whole hours. And once someone's infected, it takes 5 hours to change. So it could be contained so easily.
Yeah, it's true, actually. That is kind of true. It doesn't spread fast enough. I mean, if you send like 1,000 of them straight to Earth, it might have a chance. But if you just send one, just one. But wait, wasn't it a disease first, or was it just?
It was a disease that turned the first person into like one of these monsters.
Was basically so. What I'm trying to say is, it a disease that everyone suddenly has, and then you had a chance to turn straight away, or is it just literally one Gibiate landed and then they started like?
It started with, what's his fiance or whatever she was.
Yeah, the Mewtwo-looking one.
Yeah, she crash landed in what was it, Venice.
Yeah.
So she would have turned the first ones, and then it would have spread from there.
Yeah, but there is no disease? It's only spread through. Let's. So I'm trying to say basically the difference between venom and a disease.
Well, it's spread using venom, but they just call it a disease, right?
Yeah,
but I thought that it was it. They call it a disease. Yeah, so they call it a disease, but it's only spread by venom. So there is no basically like virus.
Not really.
No.
What did you say? I thought there was like a virus. So she crash landed, and then a virus spread as well as her infecting people with venom. So basically, you had once you caught the virus, you had a chance of like becoming a Gibiate within 5 hours.
Oh no!
And so
it was because of her infecting people that started it by stinging or biting or scratching or whatever.
Yeah, then the anime just completely makes no sense because
it's very unrealistic. But,
it would not have fucking.
So he's time traveling.
Yeah,
and then not questioning it at all.
No, don't question time travel. If you ever time travel, anyone ever time travels, just don't question it. Just crack on.
They're probably not crazy.
All right, so we're doing final thoughts anyway.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts on the anime.
Not worth watching. Don't watch it. Please watch it, but don't watch it.
Just watch episode 11. There's a flashback. Just watch episode 11 backwards, and that's the whole thing.
No, watch episode 1 and 2 because you need to watch episode 1 to understand what it's about.
Yeah.
Episode 2 to see the face fucking. Well, I mean, you can stop once that scene's over.
Yeah.
Watch episode 11 because it flashbacks to basically fucking everything, and don't bother watching the last episode.
No.
Watch the last 5 minutes of the last episode.
Yeah, watch the last 5 minutes of the last episode. If you can do that, you feel free to write a very harsh review that makes us laugh.
And we're fully
for season 2
for saving the time and effort.
If anyone's made it this far, thank you. Because I don't expect anyone to ever make it to the end of this. And if you've seen our previous episodes, then thank you for coming back to us. If you haven't, check them out. I know it's been a little while between episodes. Obviously, things have happened. We work full-time jobs. I've had a baby. It's hard to make time. Sorry for that. But other than that, thank you for listening so much. Thank you. I'll catch you next time for Gibiate Season 2.
Bye.
Bye.